Put a finger down challenge.
Put a finger down if your best friend of 13, 14 plus years walked in on her daddy eating your
Put a finger down if you caught your 70-year-old dad and your 27-year-old gay best friend of 14 years. She's a stud. She's a stud. I look to the left and there they are. My daddy giving my best friend head. My mother's handicapped. It happened at home in the house while my mama was there.
I was drunk, I was entirely intoxicated, and he knew that. He kept giving me alcohol and weed.
You also knew that. You knew you were drunk. Remove yourself from the situation. You let a 70-year-old eat you out. What do you mean? This bitch been fucking my daddy for a whole fucking year.
A 70-year-old man. A 27-year-old best friend who everyone thought was gay. And a living room encounter that's about to destroy a 14-year friendship, a family, and any remaining faith in humanity. What this daughter walked in on is so foul, so disgusting, so absolutely unhinged that TikTok couldn't look away. And baby, when I tell you there are receipts, text messages, video responses, a live confrontation where somebody hung up real quick, we've got it all. So buckle up, because this story is about to make you question everyone you've ever trusted. And before we dive into this absolute dumpster fire of a situation, let me address something real quick. You were big mad about that voice change in the last video. And I mean mad. The comment section looked like a protest rally. Where's the regular voice? Who is this? Bring her back. Listen, I heard you loud and clear, and your girl is officially back. The voice you know. The voice you tolerate. The voice you threaten to unsubscribe over if I ever change it again. She's back in full effect. I tried something new, you hated it with your whole chest. So we're moving on. It's giving Mum tried a new recipe and the whole family asked for McDonald's. Lesson learned. Now, if you actually want to know when I post these videos, hit that notification bell. And I mean actually click it. Not just subscribe and forget I exist. I'm out here posting 5 to 6 times a week because apparently I hate free time, so there's always fresh mess to dissect. Alright, so let me set the scene for you. We've got Tamaya. That's the daughter in this nightmare scenario. She's in her late 20s, lives with her parents, works hard, minds her business. Her father is 70 years old. 70. That's important, so remember that number. Her mother is disabled and needs help with daily activities. And then there's Tamara, with an R, who has been Tamaya's best friend for 14 years. They met in 8th grade. They've been inseparable ever since. Everyone in the family assumed Tamaya was gay because she was always with Tamara. Like the whole family thought they were secretly dating. Now, Tamara presents as a stud. Basketball shorts, Timbs, the whole 9. For 14 years, everyone believed she only dated women. She never mentioned liking men. Never dated men. Fully committed to the lifestyle. Or so everyone thought. Here's where it gets messy. Tamara has had housing problems multiple times over the years. And each time, guess who came through? Tamaya and her family. In fact, Tamara lived with Tamaya's parents, rent-free, from January to October of 2024. 9 whole months. Sleeping in their house, eating their food, being treated like family. And this is going to be important later, so tuck that information away. Now it's July 28th, 2025. Tamaya is supposed to work a double shift, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m., but something comes up and she gets off, early. Around 7:30. She doesn't tell anybody she's coming home early. Not her mom, not her dad, and definitely not her best friend. And that little decision? That's about to change absolutely everything. So let's hear this directly from Tamaya herself, because she posted the entire story on TikTok. And when I say entire, I mean she gave us a play-by-play that would make a crime scene investigator proud. Fair warning, this is about to get it's about to get uncomfortable, and you're probably gonna need to pause and collect yourself at least twice. So here we go.
Put a finger down challenge. Put a finger down if you caught your 70-year-old dad and your 27-year-old gay best friend of 14 years. Story time on how I found my 70-year-old father and my 27-year-old best friend of 14 years. Now, she's a girl, by the way. She's a girl. It's not a guy. Okay, we got a few side notes that we can use in our hand and notebook in the future and in the long run of this story. Okay, she's my best friend for 14 years. She's a stud. She's a stud. Okay, she's been around my family, my whole family. My family thinks I'm gay because I'm always with her. I'm with her literally every day that I'm not at work, right? Okay, I stay with my parents. It's not unnormal to see her at my house, because we together. She know my family, I know hers. Right. Okay. What else? My mother is handicapped. Like I said, this is stuff that we can use at the end yeah. My mother is handicapped. It happened at home in the house while my mama was there. Yeah. So this happened last Monday, July 28th. Never forget the date. Okay. So I was supposed to do a double. I was supposed to do 16 hours. I was supposed to do 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Just so happened I got off at 7 o'clock. Now I didn't tell nobody I got off at 7 o'clock, but I did call my mama and ask her what she ate and everything like that. And she said she hadn't ate nothing. And I know my daddy got off at 5 o'clock. Now, my best friend had been taking my daddy to and from work all week because he needed a ride and he didn't want to pay Uber or Lyft when he could have been paying my best friend because she was out of work. She needed the money. I didn't see nothing wrong with that. So I go get my mama something to eat. Now my daddy called me at 7 o'clock. Right at 7 o'clock, I didn't answer because I was doing something at work. I didn't leave work until like 7:30ish. So I go get my mama something to eat and I make it home. Now I do see my best friend's car in the driveway, which is not alarming because because it's normal to see her at my house. Now normally she is parked in the driveway in her car. Now my best friend does have 5% tint all the way around her car like I do, and you can't really see inside the car unless you walk up on the car. So I genuinely don't know if she's in the car or not. So I pull up. Side note, I got a charger. I ain't got no mufflers. My car is loud, so you hear my car whenever I pull up anywhere. You gonna hear my car, and I also have loud music. So I pull up I park, and I park dead in front of the door. So I get out. The door is open. The wood door is open. The screen door is closed and locked. We do have a dog, and the dog is standing at attention at the door. So he, you know when a dog sees something. So I walk in the door, and I look to the left, and there they are. My daddy giving my best friend head. So I'm baffled. I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, if y'all know me, I'm real calm. I'm the calmest person you'll ever meet. So I'm calm. Like, what are y'all doing? And she like, oh, there goes Tamaya. Bitch, did you want me to see this? So I keep walking because I do have my mama food in my hand. My mama ain't ate all day. It's 8 o'clock at night. So I take my mama her food in her room. Like I said, my mama is handicapped, so they got the door closed. So I take up her food. My mama is trying to talk to me, like, how's your day, and things like that. And I can't talk right now because I'm still baffled. My hands is shaking. I'm confused. So I give her food. She's trying to talk, and I literally cannot talk to my mama. So I get her food, I walk back out. Now there was a whole probably not even 30-second interaction. So I walk back to the living room, my best friend is gone. And my daddy is in there standing bright-eyed bushy tail because he's scared as shit because I saw them. So I asked my daddy, I'm like, Daddy, what were y'all doing? He like, nothing. Now, if you know me, my daddy is my everything. I'm a daddy's girl. Like, I've been for life. My daddy has been in my life all my life. I'm a daddy's girl. My daddy can do no wrong in my eyes. What I thought. So I asked him again. I'm like, Daddy, I'm finna pop you on your shit. What were y'all doing? He hit me with the nothing again. I walk outside because I'm a respectful child. I would never thought I would disrespect my daddy. So I walk outside to control myself. So I walk outside. I get in my car. My best friend is long gone down the street. She's long gone. So I get on the phone with my brother. I instantly call my brother because my brother is my safe space. My brother is 500 miles away from me, but my brother is my safe space when I'm mad. So I call him, let him know what's going on. I'm like, I'm finna go this because you just don't do no like that. So I go back in the house. Mind you, my mama don't know nothing that's going on. My mama don't know nothing. I didn't tell my mama nothing when I walked out. So I walk back in. My dad is still sitting on the couch. Why for this? So I go in my mama room. I walk past him because we ain't got to talk about right now. We ain't got nothing to talk about. So I go in my mama room. I'm like, I'm finna go Tamara ass. She like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm finna go Tamara ass. And I walk back out. As I'm walking out, she like, Tamaya, be careful. So I go back outside. I call her. I call Tamara. I'm like, she don't answer. So I text her. I'm like, Tamara, answer the phone because be for real. So she don't answer. I call. I think my cousin. I'm like, T-Money, I'm finna go. If I go to jail tonight, it's because I'm finna Tamara ass. She like, what's going on? I tell her whole situation. My best friend called. So I hang up on her. I call. I missed the call. She let it ring for only a few times, and then she hung up. So I instantly called back. She answered. So I'm like, Tamara, what were y'all doing? We was chilling. I said, where the you at? Because I'm finna come your ass. Now at this time, we're screaming back and forth. She like, you ain't gonna understand my side of the story. He came on to me. So I'm screwed. We both screaming at the phone. I'm like, what the you mean he came on to you? If you ever felt uncomfortable, you could have left. The door was right there. Any other time that we into it, you leave, right? So I'm like, Tamara, wherever you at, I'm finna come your motherfucking ass because you don't do like that. So we got each other location. So it's, I see where you going. She's going toward her house. So I pull off because I'm finna go this ass. So I call my cousin back and I'm like, yeah, I finished telling her the story, and she like, you got her location? I'm like, yeah, I got her location. I see where she at. I see where she going. I'm on my way. So of course I'm so upset because what the is going on? Like, tell me what the is going on. So I'm not thinking of it. I done missed my turn and everything. I'm just driving. So I realized that I'm just driving, and I'm like, damn, I done missed my turn because I'm so upset. So I get back en route to her house. My best friend like, you still see her location? I'm like, yeah. She cut her location off. Okay, this part too, the final part. So she cut her location off. Of course now I can't see her location, but I know what area she's going to. So I'm sitting on the phone with my cousin, and I finished telling her the story. So my brother called me. I'm like, okay, I'll call you back. So my brother called me. He said he done call her, he done FaceTime her, he done curse her out, and she like that. So I'm like, did you see where she was at? He was like, she at a gas station. They got green. So I know my best friend goes to the same gas station, her favorite gas station by her house. So I know exactly where she at. So I get up on my brother. I call her sister. I'm like, Keisha, I finna go to my ass because so and so. I told her the story. She was like, I don't blame you. So what? Don't know what that was, but yeah. So now I'm on the way to the green gas station because I know exactly where she at now. So yeah, I pull up into the green gas station, She's sitting there at the pump. So I pull up with her. She rolled her window down. She like, if this how we gonna end our friendship? This friendship is over. Cause what the you mean you on my daddy? My daddy. So she like, oh, you gonna take his side? I said, bitch, ain't no motherfucking side to take. What do you mean? Take his side? Ain't no side to take. So I'm like, Tamara, let's go. Let's go somewhere where ain't no people at, because we yelling at each other. And I don't like attention. I'm never the type to seek attention. I said, let's go somewhere where can't nobody call the police, can't nobody record. I ain't with all that. So she like, okay, now mind you, my best friend is drunk. I realize that she's drunk as, which doesn't help at all. So we pull off. I'm following her because I'm finna follow you. Yeah. Excuse me. So I'm following her. We go to this park across the street from her apartments. Now her and her sister stay in the same apartments. That's a sign up. So we go to the park and I get out. I park my car right beside hers. I get out. Now there's people at the park too, which I didn't expect because it's dark. What the y'all doing at the park? So I do genuinely want to this girl. I don't end up finding her. We yelling at each other trying to get, she trying to get her point across. She was like, he came on to me and he made me feel uncomfortable. I said, why you ain't leave, Tamara? Of course I'm not this calm, but I'm like, why you ain't leave? I was feeling uncomfortable. The door was right there. Then she goes to say, now my best friend does have social anxiety. Okay, she has it to the max, right? Which makes no sense of her saying this. So she like, oh, I got social anxiety. I'm like, Tamara, what the did that have to do with anything? Now, I do genuinely want to hear her, but I have too much to lose. If you know me, I got a lot to lose. I got a job. I got a lot to lose. She has literally nothing to lose. Literally nothing. I would tell her business, but I'm not that type, right? She got literally nothing to lose. So if I fight this girl, somebody call the police, we both going to jail. She ain't got to lose. I got a job. I got a job to go to. I got people to manage, right? So, I leave from her house. This is basically the end of the story, almost the end of the story. So I leave from her house. I go talk to her sister because we're literally right across the street from her apartment. So I go talk to her sister. I've been to her sister for a minute. I'm like, yeah, this friendship is over. We'll never, it's no rekindling this now. We can be cool, me and you, Keisha. Like, it's no hard for the feelings towards you because you've done nothing to me. So I leave from with her sister. I go back home. My daddy is still in the living room. I ain't told my mama nothing. So my brother is on the phone. My daddy going off. Going the off. So I go back in the house. My daddy, he just look at me, walk past because I don't want to talk to you right now because I know what I talk. So I go back in my mama's room. My mama like, what's going on? So I just sit at the end of her bed. Now at this time, my feelings are starting to show. Now, if you know me, I do not show emotion. I'm always happy. I'm always this jolly person. I'm always the one that's laughing about shit. So my emotions start to sit in because it's like my daddy, my best friend, two of the people that means dear life to me. Like, these people mean so much to me, and y'all. Now, I sit at the end of my mom's bed, and I just sit with my back towards her, and I start to cry. Like, I don't want her to see my tears fall because she still don't know what the is going on. So, yeah. So she like, Tamaya, please tell me what's going on. Please tell me what's going on. And I'm coming to shake my head because I don't want to be the one to tell my mama that I just saw my daddy and my fucking best friend, the girl that she treats like a daughter. So somehow, some way, like I said, my daddy is still on the phone with my brother. He been on the phone with my brother for like 30 minutes. My brother been cursing him out, talking to him for a whole 30 minutes, the whole time while I was gone. So my brother somehow, like I said, he's 500 miles away, convinced my daddy to come tell my mama what the was going on. So my daddy come in the room. He was like, yeah, I up. She gave me head. That's not what the I saw when I walked in. It was the other way around. Now, Like I said, my best friend has been my best friend for 14 years. I know my best friend. I know when she's sexually active too. Like we best friends. Me knowing my best friend's not gonna get nobody head, a nigga head, first of all. Okay? If she is with a nigga, she not gonna give him head on the first time they doing it. She not gonna give him head the first time they doing it. So if she done gave you head, you done gave her head. This is not the first time. Okay, so my dad will tell my mama that. My mama hit my dad upside down. Like I said, my mama handicapped. She got everything she need right beside the bed. My mama hit my dad upside the head, across the head with the mop. Now, my daddy is drunk too. Okay? My daddy is drunk. He walked back out. So, my mama started crying, of course. Because her feelings are hurt. Like, two people that she thought that she could trust. So, my daddy finally come back. I'm still sitting there with my mama because I'm still baffled. I'm still hurt because this hurt. Like, this hurt. So my daddy come back in, and he comes back in like everything is normal. So he sit on the side of the bed where my mama is, and I start going off. My daddy was everything in the book. I've never been that disrespectful to my father at all. My daddy was literally everything under the sun. Because you hurt me. You hurt your youngest daughter. Your youngest child. You done hurt her. You done betrayed her. You done did everything under the sun that you're not supposed to do as a father. A 70-year-old father to your daughter. So yeah, that's basically the end of the story. My dad, he's trying to talk to me. We literally have nothing to talk about. He asked me the other day when I was talking to my mama, how long you gonna stay mad at me? The f*** do you mean how long am I supposed to stay mad at you? We have nothing to talk about. You literally, you done did the worst of the worst. You coulda went to go get with a suit on the mom. Y'all coulda went and got a room. Y'all coulda her car. Y'all decided to in the living room with my mama in the house and her door is closed. Now y'all might say, how long this been going on. Now, me being the best friend, okay? Me and my best friends have been best friends for 14 years. I've said it like 11 times. So, people have hard times. My best friend has, been without a place to stay, not one time, not two times, but 3 times. But the first time she did something. The second time she did something crazy again. But I don't want my best friend, homeless. So, but she can't stay with me. So I asked my parents, hey, can Tamara stay with y'all? They said yeah. So my best friend stayed with my parents from January 2024 to I think like October 2024. I think that's how long they've been. And the up part about it, January of 2025, I moved with my parents. And we've been together almost every day, chilling, doing what best friends do. This girl been playing in my face for almost a whole year. This is my daddy. For a whole year.
I need everybody to sit with what we just heard for a second. Because there are layers to this disrespect that we need to unpack. First of all, this man is 70 years old. 70. He should be worried about his blood pressure medication, and when Matlock comes on, not about eating out his daughter's best friend like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. Sir, your finish line should have been decades ago. You should be finishing your bucket list, finishing that bottle of Metamucil, finishing your colonoscopy prep. Not trying to finish freaky business with somebody who wasn't even born when you were buying your first VCR. Second, let's talk about where this happened. The living room, with the front door wide open. Just the screen door locked. You know who does that? People who want to get caught. Because if you're trying to be sneaky, you don't set up shop in the most public room of the house with your disabled wife 20 feet away. That's not sneaky. That's bold. That's disrespectful. That's, I don't give a damn who sees this energy. And speaking of his wife, Tamaya's mother, let's sit with this for a second. This woman is disabled. She needs help. And she hasn't eaten all day. Not breakfast, not lunch, nothing. She's in that bedroom starving while her husband of God knows how many years is in the living room, sampling a completely different meal. The level of disrespect is genuinely astronomical. Like, sir, your wife needed you to heat up some leftovers, and instead you were heating up a situation that's gonna get you hit upside the head with a mop. Which, by the way, is exactly what happened. And honestly, she should have hit him twice. Now let's talk about Tamara. This girl has been best friends with Tamaya for 14 years. She's been around this family since 8th grade. She's eaten at their table, slept in their house for 9 months, been treated like a daughter, and this is how she repays them. By letting the patriarch explore her southern territories like he's Lewis and Clark. And here's what's sending me. She was drunk. According to her own words later, she was entirely intoxicated. So you're telling me you were so drunk you couldn't say no, but you weren't too drunk to take your pants off. You weren't too drunk to position yourself on that couch. You weren't too drunk to participate. Because last time I checked, being drunk doesn't make your clothes fall off automatically. That's not how alcohol works. I've been drunk before. Never once did my pants just evaporate. But we're gonna get to her excuses later, because trust me, they get worse. The other thing that's got me heated? This girl lived with this family for 9 months. And according to Tamaya's timeline, this affair probably started during that time, which means Tamara was sleeping under their roof, eating their food, accepting their charity, and still found time to have a secret relationship with the father. That's not just betrayal. That's strategic betrayal. That's long game deception. That's some soap opera villain type behavior. And you know what the craziest part is? When Tamaya walked in on them, her best friend's first response was, "There goes Tamaya," like she was mildly inconvenienced by getting caught. Not mortified, not apologetic, just, "Oh, well, she's here now." And then she ran. Didn't try to explain, didn't stick around to face the consequences. Just hopped in her car and disappeared like she was in a Fast and Furious movie. Meanwhile, this 70-year-old man is standing in the living room looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed because he knows he's about to catch these hands from his daughter. And rightfully so, because what do you even say in that situation? "Hey baby girl, funny story." There's no coming back from that. So after this nuclear bomb went off on July 28th, guess what Tamara did? Nothing. Absolute radio silence. She blocked Tamaya on every platform. Phone number? Blocked. Instagram? Blocked. TikTok? Blocked. Snapchat? Probably blocked. The girl went into witness protection mode. No apology, no explanation, no, "Hey girl, I'm sorry your dad and I traumatized you and your entire family bloodline." Just ghost for over a week until...
Not y'all running the story time up, but y'all best friend done finally reached out. She done finally reached out after not reaching out since July 28th. It's August 6th. Oh, now since you see I made a TikTok and you see how the world see y'all, now you want to reach out. Let the screenshots roll.
Oh, so now you want to talk? After Tamaya put you on blast on TikTok and the whole internet is calling you out, now you remember how to use a phone? Interesting. So let's see what kind of explanation this girl came up with after hiding for over a week.
Yeah, this is the second part. The sound got removed for whatever reason. I don't know. But I'm honestly tired of this now. God dang. But this is the second part. So she like, I've been told y'all was uncomfortable around him. You didn't. She like, and you up yourself, but okay. How am I up? Girl, I'm the most genuine person you'll ever meet and anybody else. And you know this. You know I give anybody the shirt off my back, the food off my plate before I even eat. Come on. Yeah, now you know this lie. Okay? So she like I said, you wanna go viral, let's go viral then. Baby, your video made no sense. None whatsoever. So she's like talking about I didn't reach out, I literally text you the next day, but you blocked me on which is cool. Cause what do we have to talk about? You want me to baby you? Tamara, what happened? Tamara, why you do that? Daddy, why you do that? Dad, why you? No. Ain't nothing to talk about. What are we talking about? You didn't stop him, nor did he stop. Right. I said, oh God, you lying. Well, why continue to come around then, Tamara? You literally would sit in the same room with this man. If you ever felt uncomfortable, you would you wouldn't have been around him. Cause who goes around people that makes them continuously make them uncomfortable? Oh, okay. You only said he makes you feel uncomfortable after that shit happened on the 28th to try to justify why the y'all was doing what the y'all was doing. That's it. That's the only way the only time you ever said he makes you feel uncomfortable. But you didn't leave. That's the problem. So she like, to my auntie, I told you multiple times how uncomfortable I was, and not even with him, and not even with him, but men, period. That's what you said. That's what you said. You've told me multiple times you're uncomfortable around men because of your past trauma, but you never told me ever in life that you were uncomfortable around my daddy. Never. She like, why the you think I never looked him in his eyes? That has nothing to do with me, baby. That nasty nigga, he always told me to look people in their eyes. I don't pay attention to who making eye contact with other people. That ain't got nothing to do with me. She like, you understand that shit because you don't want to see how up the situation is. The whole situation is up. The whole thing is up because this shit never should have happened. This shit should have never crossed neither one of y'all minds. And he's sick as for thinking that. You're 20-something years. You're 50, almost 50 years younger than him. Why is he even sexually aroused around you? Like, make it make sense. And then you're supposed to be a tomboy. I'm gonna say a tomboy. Since you say you're bisexual, I'm gonna say a tomboy. Why would he come on and tell a tomboy? Yeah, you still have women parts. You do. But why would he come on to a tomboy? Okay. She like to you talking about why I was around. Why did you continue to come around? If you been told me he made you feel uncomfortable, why do you continue to come around? She like, motherfucker, you think I never like wait. She said, motherfucker, why you think I never like going in the room? It never came on to me that he came on to you. That never came to my head why you didn't like going in the room. You like you said, you be uncomfortable around men. I'm just thinking it's just a thing that you do. She's like, I prefer the living room or the car, and as your best friend, you knew man on somewhere. You okay. She's like, you done really piss me off. Talking about I'm having a hard time saying this thing, the recording thing away. She's like, I look like a 70-year-old. You let a 70-year-old eat you out. What do you mean? Okay. She said, I know who to get from. If a bitch really was that disrespectful. Okay. And to think I was gonna send you some edible arrangements to your job for your birthday, baby, you done shot off on my soul. If I was in the wrong, why are you sending me something for my birthday? My birthday is at the end of August. My birthday is August 30th. If I blocked you, why you still try to send me something? Because you know you wrong. You know you did wrong. Why would you consider sending me something? Oh. She like, I didn't want to. He kept feeding me alcohol and weed. Okay, Tamara. As many times you done smoked with my parents, right? You done sat in the room smoking with my parents. You've said a few times, "Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want no more." Now you ain't turn down no alcohol. You ain't gonna never turn down no alcohol, which you should, but you ain't gonna never turn down no alcohol. So like he took advantage of me. He might have did, which is sick on his part. Now, I'm not saying that he's not sick. He's absolutely disgusting, right? Disgusting. So like you know how I get drunk. I mean, you know how I get when I get drunk. I know how you get when you get drunk, but I never expect you to do it with my daddy. Never in a million years would I thought that. That wouldn't have crossed my mind at all in life. So like, think I'll do that, be it sober? No, I don't think you will do it sober. But if you thought about doing it drunk, that's the part. Alcohol shouldn't alter your morals, your loyalty, right? Your loyalty was supposed to be to me. Oh, I wouldn't do my friend like that. Because I wouldn't look at your cousin, your brother, uncle, none of that. Ever. I would never. But you can't say the same. You done tried to talk to my brother and didn't tell me. Oh, my bad. So like you funny as your daddy hit me up yesterday. That has nothing to do with me. Baby, I ain't got no connection to that man. I don't talk to that man. I don't. That's between you and him. She like, and if I wanted him from the jump, then I would have linked with him yesterday. No, you wouldn't. You didn't know if I was at home yesterday. You don't know. You don't know what time I worked yesterday. She like, F you, bro. It's that. I'm like, please don't bother. I'm talking about the edible arrangement because I don't want from you. I don't want a conversation from you. We ain't got nothing to talk about. I don't want gifts from you. I don't need nothing from you. She's like, I mean, I said, and you saying men in general, you never specifically said my fucking daddy. You never, ever told me that. You never did. She's like, girl, I did. I literally did. But okay, and I'm going to definitely keep my money to myself after this BS. You posted this cool. Enjoy the rest of your day and life. I definitely will. Definitely will. Because life is going to fuck you. That's why life continues to fuck you. Because you're not a genuine person. You're not a real friend to anybody. That's why your life is in shambles right now. But we're not going to talk about that. Because mine can go down tomorrow. I ain't going to wish the worst on you. Because I can have everything I got right now. And nothing tomorrow. But that's the karma. You know what you did. You know what you did in your past that I'm not going to speak about. That's what it is. Karma is you. That's the end of it, y'all.
Okay, I need everybody to pause for a second, because the audacity in those text messages just gave me a migraine. Let's start with Tamara's big defense. I told you multiple times he made me uncomfortable. Oh, you did? Multiple times? Okay, so name one. Give me one specific date, one specific conversation, one specific moment where you allegedly told your best friend of 14 years that her father was making you uncomfortable. Oh, wait. Oh, you can't remember? You can't name a single time? Not even a ballpark estimate? Not even I think it was around winter or maybe last summer? Nothing. That's convenient. You told her multiple times, but can't remember even one instance? Girl, if somebody made me uncomfortable multiple times, I could tell you the dates, the times, what I was wearing, and what song was playing in the background. But you can't remember. That's because it never happened. And let's talk about this I'm uncomfortable around men defense. Okay, fine. Social anxiety is real. Trauma is real. I'm not here to invalidate that. But here's my question. If you're so uncomfortable around men that you can't even make eye contact with them, why were you volunteering to drive this man to work every day for a whole week? Why were you living in his house for 9 months? Why were you sitting at his kitchen table playing cards with him just days before this happened? See, Discomfort doesn't work like that. If someone genuinely makes you uncomfortable, you avoid them. You don't sign up to be their personal Uber driver. You don't accept free housing from them. You don't voluntarily spend time with them. So either you are lying about being uncomfortable, or you have the worst survival instincts I've ever seen. Pick one. And then she hits Tamaya with, "You blocked me, so I couldn't apologize." Girl, you had her number. You know where she works. You know where she lives, because you spent half your life there. If you really wanted to apologize, you would have found a way. But you didn't want to apologize. You wanted to hide. You only reached out after she exposed you publicly, and you realized your reputation was in the toilet. But my favorite part, when she says, "I was going to send you edible arrangements for your birthday." Baby, if you were so traumatized, so taken advantage of, so victimized by this man, why are you trying to send his daughter a gift basket? Why are you trying to maintain the friendship? Shouldn't you be cutting ties with the whole family? Shouldn't you be going to the police if this man really assaulted you? But no, you wanted to send her chocolate-covered strawberries and pretend like nothing happened. That's not victim behavior. That's "I got caught cheating and I'm trying to smooth it over" behavior. And can we discuss the "he kept feeding me alcohol" excuse? Because this one sends me. You're a grown woman with a mouth. That mouth has two functions, and one of them is to say the word no. That's 2 letters. N, O. You've successfully used more complicated words. You can text in full sentences. You can order food. You can ask for rides. But suddenly, when a 70-year-old man is handing you drinks, you forgot how to decline? The alcohol was free, so why would I say no? Because it's attached to a predatory situation, that's why. You know what else is free? Leaving. Walking away costs $0. Getting up off that couch? Free. Calling your best friend to come get you? Free. But no, you stayed for the free drinks and the free activities. And here's the thing that really exposes the lie. She admitted that the dad called her the next day trying to finish what they started. If this man really assaulted you, if he really took advantage of you, if you were really that uncomfortable, why did you answer his call? Why didn't you block his number? Why didn't you go to the police right then and there? I'll tell you why. Because you weren't uncomfortable. You were complicit. You were a willing participant who got caught, and now you're scrambling for an excuse that'll make you look like less of a villain. But baby, the math ain't mathing, and the lies are loud. But wait, because it gets even worse. You thought the living room hookup was bad. You thought the 9 months of living there was bad. Well, buckle up, because Tamara wasn't just sneaking around. She was playing in this girl's face. Like, actively, boldly, shamelessly playing in her face for months. And Tamaya's about to break down just how deep this betrayal goes.
And not to mention, just to recap on the story times, this girl literally just celebrated my daddy's birthday with us July 1st. This girl is she literally just was over our house playing cards with me, my mom, and my daddy. Like, you playing in my face that bad? You literally sitting in me and my mama's face. The ones that been helping you. Like, that's what's pissed me off so bad, because let alone you played in my face. Nigga play in my face. My mama? You played in my mama's face too? And y'all been f***ing this whole time? I thought you was gay. Well, I knew you wouldn't, but I thought you was gay.
So let me get this straight. This girl celebrated this man's birthday with the family. She was sitting at the table, probably singing happy birthday, maybe even helped blow out the candles. She was playing cards with him, his wife, and her best friend like they're one big happy family. And the whole time, she's been sleeping with him. That's not just betrayal, that's psychotic. That's I have no conscience energy. Because how do you sit across from your best friend, look her in the eye, laugh at her jokes, play Uno or spades or whatever? And the whole time you're thinking, yeah, I've been intimate with your father and you have no idea. How do you celebrate a man's birthday knowing you're his side piece? How do you high-five his wife, knowing what you've been doing? The level of compartmentalization required to pull that off is genuinely scary. Like this girl could work for the CIA because her poker face is immaculate. She was living a double life and didn't crack once. Not a guilty look, not an awkward moment, nothing. Just out here playing happy family while running a whole secret operation. Now, at this point, Tamara realizes she's being dragged through the mud on TikTok. Everybody's in the comments calling her out. Her reputation is cooked. So she decides it's time to tell her side of the story. And baby, when I tell you this defense is weak, I mean it's giving my dog ate my homework energy. Let's watch this train wreck.
Put a finger down. If your best friend of 13, 14 plus years walked in on her type shit, right? Alright, cool. I don't normally do this shit. I'm only doing this because she did it. So, pretty much she walked in on her. And as my best friend of 13, 14 years, you supposed to know instantly that I've been told you a long time ago that I've always been uncomfortable around men, period.
Man,
and I've been told her I was uncomfortable around her dad type.
never did. Huh.
She literally texted me, it was like, name a date, or tell me a date or day that you told me that you was uncomfortable. How the f can I remember it? Well, I was supposed to say last year in August or some November, September. How can I specifically remember that? Like, this funny as to me, I ain't even gonna lie. But the fact that you trying to make everybody believe that we was first of all, I'm 27, this nigga's 70. I call him pops type shit. I'm pretty much bisexual at this point. So if I brain no shit like that, if I want something, I know what called. But if you think that I'm desperate for some type of tell the truth, you called us like laying there type on the couch. He was giving me head. He was and again, I was drunk, I was entirely intoxicated, and he knew that. He kept giving me alcohol and weed. That shit was free, so why should I say nah, I want it? I'm finna get it, you know what I'm saying?
So you're freeload.
But he took advantage of me type. And as a best friend, he sort of put me to the side like, are you okay? You good? Like, what happened? You want to go straight to social media. And many times that we fell out, we never took our problems to social media.
You ain't never my dad.
Crazy. Now that you want to take this to social media. And she tried to make it seem as if I never hit her up after they happened. I want to hit her up just now because she might TikTok. No, I text her the next day type. Literally. But you blocked me from every account and my phone. So you didn't get my apology. What the I apologize for when he took it to me.
Why you apologize?
And he knew that. So it's cool. And that's crazy because that same night, he called me, begging me to come up. And literally just yesterday, this nigga called me. Asking me, can we finish when we started? No, nigga, you started this. This never was supposed to happen.
Well, why didn't you get up?
But it's cool though, man. One thing I learned in life is that motherfuckers don't always believe the bad before they believe the truth.
What's the truth, baby?
Hey, that's funny. She posted TikTok like, we were celebrating his birthday type. Somebody said they were doing more than celebrating. That shit funny as hell to me because you don't even know the story. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers used to believe bad. We were doing more than celebrating. Y'all funny as they were like, yeah, they probably been going on. Like, this probably been going on. Nah, this just happened. Ain't been going on, bro. I'm glad I got a sense of humor. This funny as me, but I had to say it. And I think I was finna send her edible emergency.
I don't even know where to start with this mess. But let's try. First of all, did this girl really just say, I call him Pops? Pops? Girl, you were letting Pops get to third base. You were letting Pops go downtown. You don't get to use family terminology for someone whose tongue has been in your... I'm not even going to finish that sentence. Calling someone Pops means you see them as a father figure. It means they're family. it means they're off limits. You know what you don't do with someone you call Pops? Get naked with them in the living room while their disabled wife starves 20 feet away. That's not how Pops works. And then she tries to hit us with, I'm actually bisexual. Oh, now you're bisexual. After 14 years of everyone thinking you're fully gay. After 14 years of only dating women. After 14 years of never mentioning being attracted to men. Now, when you need an excuse for why you were horizontal with a senior citizen, you want to pull out the bisexual card? Listen, I have zero problem with bisexual people. Love who you love. But you don't get to weaponize your sexuality as a defense strategy. You don't get to say, well, I like men too. As if that explains why you picked the worst possible man on planet Earth. There are millions of men out there. Millions. You couldn't find one that doesn't qualify for Medicare. You couldn't swipe right on somebody who still has their original hips. You had to go with the man who probably remembers when gas was 30 cents a gallon. Where are your standards, baby? Because apparently, the bar isn't just low, it's underground. It's in the Earth's core. It's giving, I'll take whatever's available. And what was available was your best friend's elderly father who should be worried about his prostate exam, not about getting prostate with you.
So since we couldn't hear my duet, well, yeah, it was a duet. So since we couldn't hear my duet, I'm gonna watch it real live so we can, get my reaction, right? So we can explain this and pause it and do whatever I want to do, right? Okay.
So, put a finger down. If your best friend of 13, 14 plus years walked in on her daddy and your type, right? Alright, cool. So, I don't normally do that. I'm doing this because
she admitted. That's all I need. That's all I need. But we're going to keep going.
So, pretty much she walked in on her daddy giving me head type shit. And as my best friend of 13, 14 years, you supposed to know instantly.
Why are you doing the quotation marks? Why are you doing this? Why? This is, we was friends and we became friends in 8th grade. That was 14 years ago. I've been out of school 10. We met in the 8th grade. I've been out of school 10 years. Do the math.
And I've been told you a long time ago that I've always been uncomfortable around men, period. And I've been told her.
You did say men, like I said in my other videos. You did say you were uncomfortable around men. Never my daddy, but you finna say it.
I was uncomfortable around her daddy type shit.
If you ever told me you was uncomfortable around my daddy, well, why did you agree to take him to work back and forth for a whole week? If you told me you was uncomfortable around my daddy, why you keep on coming over here?
She literally texted me, it was like, man, a date, or tell me a date or day that you told me that you was uncomfortable. How the f*** can I remember it? I was supposed to say last year in August or something, November, September. How can I specifically remember it? Like, retarded as hell. So,
if you told me, you remember when you told me. That means I didn't take what you said into consideration. But you still my best friend. You still my friend. Ain't that your friend? Ain't that your friend? Make it make sense. We making this all make sense. But you're not.
this funny as f***, man, I ain't gonna lie. But,
and that's the funny part. That's the part that you find funny. This is funny to you. This is my life. This is my life. You did to me. My daddy did to me and still doing it.
the fact that you trying to make everybody believe that we was First of all, I'm 27. This nigga's 70. I call him pops. Like,
even worse. Even worse. You call this man your pops. I'm trying to make it seem like y'all was Is oral sex not a form of Is that not a form of sex? Oral sex is not a form of sex. Huh.
Pretty much bisexual at this point. So if I want some, I know who.
Okay. You've never identified yourself as bisexual. The whole 14 years of both being friends. You've never identified yourself as bisexual. You started out straight. Yeah. But you eventually transitioned to only liking girls. Oh, I don't know no niggas. But I knew the real you. But you never told the world that you was bisexual. You always came off as gay. You never told the world that you was bisexual. The niggas that mess with you, they know. But nobody else knew until today.
Call type like brain no shit in my guy. If I want something, I know what call. But if you think that I'm desperate,
you are shameful. That's why you never told nobody. That's why you never told nobody that you messed out for niggas. Because you was ashamed about it.
For some type of dick, you crazy. Tell the truth. You call us like laying there type on the couch. He was giving me head. Who was and again, I was drunk. I was entirely intoxicated. And he knew that. He kept giving me alcohol and weed.
You also knew that. You knew you were drunk. Remove yourself from the situation. You knew you were too drunk. Because you know first. Why didn't you remove yourself from the situation? Why didn't you leave? You knew you was under the impression that I got off at 11 o'clock. So you can't say that you was staying until I got here. And if you were, that means you wasn't uncomfortable. You came in the house. You said, I came in to use the bathroom. What the fuck? What you doing sitting on the couch? Make that.
It was free, so why should I say, nah, I don't want it. I'm finna get it, you know what I'm saying? So, but he took advantage of this, like, and as a best friend, he's supposed to be pulling to the side, like, are you okay? You good? Like, what happened? You wanna go?
When did I have the opportunity to pull you to the side? To where you left. You was gone like that. You were gone. You were gone. As soon as I walked in my mama's room, you were gone. I ain't had no opportunity to. And I'm glad I didn't, because I probably would have fought you in my house. I did. I probably would have. But I had no opportunity. And you think I want to talk about it afterwards? I'm still trying to put the together. I'm still baffled that my best friend and my father would do this to me. What is there to talk about? What is there to pull you to the side about? I couldn't pull you to the side. Because you was gone.
Social media. And many times that we fell out, we never took our problems to social media. Which is...
We fought about petty. We normally fought about oh, you ain't text me back. Oh, it was a misunderstanding. You never, you ain't never crossed me like this. You think you're supposed to come back from it? You think I'm supposed to call you? Hey, girl. What happened? Hey, daddy. What happened? You had sex with my father. How do I supposed to?
Crazy. Now you want to take to social media. And she trying to make it seem as if I never hit her up after they had. I want to hit her up just now because she might TikTok. No, text her the next day type. Literally. But you blocked me from every account and my phone. So you did get my apology. What the I apologize for when he took advantage of me.
What are you apologizing for? Did you not take your pants off? Did you not sit there uncomfortably? Then you take your pants off. Then you let him do it. You continue to let him do it. You would have continued to let him do it until I opened that door. Would you ever told me that? Would you have pulled me to the side and say, Tamaya, I'm sorry, me and your daddy did this. No, you would have never done it if I wouldn't caught you. Just like you would have never told me that you tried to talk to my brother. It had to come from my brother. Want to talk about that?
He called me, begged me to come up. And literally just yesterday, this nigga called me. Asking me, can we finish when we started? No, nigga, you started it. That was what the heck.
You answered. Both times. What do you mean? You still answering calls from this man? That makes you feel uncomfortable. He made you feel uncomfortable and you still answering the calls for him. Yeah, alright.
But it's cool though, man. One thing I learned in life is that don't always believe the bad before they believe the truth.
What's the truth? Is the truth not that y'all was having sex? Is the truth not that I caught y'all having sex? Is the truth not y'all wasn't gonna tell me? Come on now.
Hey, that's funny. She posted TikTok like we were celebrating his birthday type. Somebody said they were doing more than celebrating. That's funny as hell.
You find funny. I don't find it funny. I mean, it's jokes. Haha. I did laugh, but this shit real life. This shit real life for real.
Because you don't even know the story. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers believe bad we were doing.
You have the whole story. I got the whole story.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you dismantle a liar piece by piece. Tamaya just took every single one of Tamara's excuses and shredded them like a paper shredder on overdrive. You never told me you were uncomfortable. Facts. Can't name a single time. You kept coming around if you were so uncomfortable. Facts. You can't be uncomfortable and still volunteer to drive someone to work. Alcohol shouldn't alter your morals. Facts. Being drunk doesn't make you betray your best friend of 14 years. You tried to talk to my brother too. Wait, what? Oh, so this wasn't even the first time she tried to hook up with a family member. She tried to get with a brother too. And didn't tell her best friend about that either. This girl is out here treating this family like a menu. Like she's at a restaurant looking at the options like, should I go with the elderly father or the younger brother? Decisions. Girl, what is wrong with you? At this point, it's not even about the dad anymore. This is a pattern of behavior. This is someone who clearly has boundary issues and doesn't understand that your best friend's family members are off limits. All of them. The dad, the brother, the cousins, the uncles. All off limits. That's friendship 101. But clearly Tamara missed that class. Or she was there, but she was too busy texting the professor trying to shoot her shot. Now, at this point, Tamara realizes her excuses aren't landing. The drunk defense flopped. The he took advantage narrative got shredded. So she tries one more angle. She goes after Tamaya for supposedly lying about their relationship and playing with her sexuality. Let's see how that works out for her.
Now, tomorrow, I play about a lot of and you just cut your comments and your stitches off. I play about a lot of and you know my sexuality isn't one because I've always been called gay because of you. You know we've never done nothing sexual. You've never seen my body. You've never did any of this. And to get on here and play with my sexuality, don't worry about it. I'm finna go live. As soon as I make it home, you had me take my work shirt off. I just got off work. I'm finna go live. Don't worry. I'm gonna go live with you. Oh, like I know I'm a recorder, so if you got proof, then you got videos. You not doing it? But you brought it. You said that we did something, right? Huh?
You started out.
No, I started it. Did you not get half from my daddy?
she just going on social
Right, because listen, that's not. We ain't trying to talk about that. I wouldn't care. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. So that mean you lying. Just admit that you're lying. That we messed off. You don't have time now. You don't have time, but you just she hung up, y'all. She hung up. There go y'all proof.
And there it is, folks. The moment of truth. When pressed for actual evidence, when asked to back up any of her claims, when confronted directly with "just admit you're lying," she hung up. Not "let me show you the proof." Not "here's the evidence." Not even "I'll send you the screenshots later." Just click. Dial tone. Gone. You know who hangs up when asked for proof? Guilty people. Innocent people stay on the line. Innocent people show the receipts. Innocent people say, "Actually, here's what really happened, and here's the evidence." Guilty people panic, make excuses, and then disconnect the call real quick before they incriminate themselves further. And honestly, that's the most honest thing she's done this entire situation. She finally did something that revealed her true character. She ran. Again. Just like she ran from that house when she got caught. Just like she blocked Tamaya and hid for over a week. Running and hiding is her signature move at this point. But here's the thing about running. Eventually, you run out of places to go. And when you've documented your lies all over TikTok where millions of people can see them, there's nowhere left to hide. The internet is forever, baby. And so is your reputation.
Put a finger down. If your best friend of 13, 14 plus years walked in on her daddy eating your
It is a deplorable week for studs. You was on your best friend's 70-year-old daddy. For how long? For how long? Y'all nasty as So boom, the story goes is that her best friend got home and walked in the door and boom, the stud and her 70-year-old daddy is hunching. Well, the daddy is giving her head while her disabled mother is in the next room starving, hasn't eaten anything all day. I'm sorry, what? First of all, your best friend should have beat your ass off the strength of y'all left her mama in there starving all day and you over here getting your coochie ate. And then now you spinning this narrative that he made you uncomfortable and that he seduced you. I don't believe that. And I'm not a victim shamer, but what the f? And if he's been making you uncomfortable, why was you taking him to work all week? I don't. Studs. What? Mind you, that story time just dropped of that girl who found out that basically her girlfriend, her stud girlfriend, she's not really a stud, but her stud girlfriend cheated on her with 6 niggas, including a barber that she ended up getting pregnant by and then took a plan B and lied like the barber gave her some sperm. I don't want to hear studs say else about femmes and how weird what's wrong with the lesbian community. No! It's y'all DL dick dyking counterparts. Nasty.
So to everyone watching this, protect your peace, set your boundaries. And if someone shows you who they really are, believe them. Don't make excuses for them. Don't give them endless chances. Don't let loyalty blind you to disrespect. And maybe, just maybe, keep your 70-year-old father away from your friends. Because apparently, that needs to be said now. Alright, y'all, that's it for this absolute circus of a story. If you made it this far, congratulations. You just witnessed what happens when people forget that consequences exist. Drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. Are you team daughter? Do you think the friend was really taken advantage of? Do you think the dad should be in jail? Let me know, because I know you all have opinions on this one. And remember, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next disaster we're covering. And I'll see you in the next video where hopefully, people make better life choices than what we just witnessed here. Until next time, keep your standards high and your circle tight. because clearly not everybody deserves access to you. Peace.